Hello guys, welcome back. Yes, in case you are new, this is Sunny here with you. Okay, so in this video, we'll be working on arrays, okay? Not just arrays, but numeric arrays. Now, firstly, what is an array? So, of course, array is a collection of items of same, data type stored, let's say, in a memory location. Okay, so just collection of data of the same data type. All right, so let's implement this in C++ to see how it works. Okay, so of course we've created a folder already, so I need to just launch my code blocks. I'll just hit Windows Q and type in code blocks to get it launched. All right, so the ID is coming up. So we're going to be creating the new project. I'll hit on new project. I'll click on console application as usual. Of course, we're going with C. So here, I'll just give it something like numeric numeric arrays. Okay, that's the name of the project, and I'll hit enter. Click on finish. So I'll open up the code area. All right, so now let me just give you comments here. So let's say working, no, let's just give it a simple comment, a program using numeric arrays. Okay, numeric of course means numbers, right? So here we're going to declare an array, and of course we have two types of array. We have one-dimensional and multi-dimensional arrays. So we'll be starting with the one-dimensional arrays. So, and out of this one-dimensional arrays, we'll be focusing on the numeric arrays. Okay. So, to declare a variable, of course, we're going to declare an array. This is the syntax to declare an array. So we have, of course, since it is numeric arrays, we're going to have int. Then, let's say the variable name. So, for example, let's say student score, student underscore score. So this is the name of the array, that is the variable. Then here we need to add up the length of that array. Length of the array has to do with the number of items that you want to have in that array. So in this case, let's say I have let's say we have 8 items to place in this array. Okay. So of course, the next thing that will come up is the equal sign. Then we can use the curly brace now to collect this series of data. Okay, so let's say since they are integers, I'm going to have something like 4, 5, 1, 23, 5, sorry, yeah, let's see, 9. Is it up to 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can still have 8. Then we can have 11. So let's see how many values do we have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have one more space to get it. So let's say we have something like 90. Okay, so of course the size of the array is 8. So it means we have 8 items here. Okay, so we need to end the line with a semicolon. So this is how to declare and assign values to what? Array. This is one dimensional, array. Now, how do we print out values? From how do you print out the data in array? Of course, arrays work with what they call index. Index, of course, the index starts from 0. So it means the first value is stored in the index of 0. The second value takes 1. Third value takes 2. Like that. 23 is in the index of, let's say, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is how array works. It works with what? Index. So let's say if I want to print 4 now, I need to call it with an index of 0. The system will now understand that, okay, I'm about to print 4. Now let's see how this is being done. Now to print out an array, remember we've worked on for loop, so we can actually use for loop now to print out all the arrays. But let's assume we want to print out just one value from this array. So what I'll do is I'll just print out cout. I'll just give it cout, then the name of the variable, which is what? Student scores. Then here I'm going to have the index value. Let's say in this case I'm using 4. I'm sorry, I want to print out 4. Okay, so since I want to print out 4, then we'll end it here. Okay, so I'm going to end this. I'll click on build and run. Notice that it is only 4 that got printed out, because the index value that we assign is what? 0. And of course the value in the 0 index is 4. Now if we change this to, let's say, if you change this 0 now to, let's say, 5 for example, so, and we'll click on build and run, let's see the value that will be printed out. We have what? 7. Now let's confirm this. Students with the index value of what? 5. Now we need to start counting from 0. So the first value takes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see that that is the reason why we got 7 printed out. Okay, now this is how to print out individual values in an array. Now what if we want to print out we want to print out the entire array? Okay, for us to print out the entire array, what we need to do is we need to use loop, to loop through the index. Okay, now to do that, we're going to have our for loop. Of course, for, then we have, this is the syntax, right, of for loop. We've done this in our previous tutorial, in our previous videos. Please, if you've not watched it, you need to go back and watch how to use for loop in C++. All right, so in this for, we have for int I, we need to declare a variable called I. I is like the index value. So for int I equal to 0, of course that is the index value. Okay, for int I equal to 0, I less than the length of this array, which is what? 8. So I less than 8, okay, semicolon. Then we're going to have I plus plus. Of course, that is incrementing. So if I is less than 8, then I plus plus. Okay, so the system will check for the index value. Alpha, the first one is going to be 0, of course, which is it's supposed to print 4, right? Now let's give it the statement. What should happen if this condition is met? So we're going to have cout. We now have the student underscore score. Then we now have the value of I. Is I that is representing this index value now, because we've already declared our I here. Okay, so we're going to be printing this based on the index value. That is why we're using I. So I, okay, I'm going to end this with end all. So this is like okay, so this is, let me just give a comment here. Let's say printing the what? Students score in the array. Okay, so we're printing student score in the array. All right, so here we are looping through, right, to get the index value. So as far as I remains less than 0, because if you count now, this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, the last value is going to be what? 90, which is having the index value of what? 7. And of course, 7 is going to be less than 8. Okay, so if I run this now, if I click on build and run, you can see that we now have 4, 5, 1, 23, 9, 7, 11, and 90. and it is exactly what we have in our arrays. Okay, so this is how to print out, this is how to declare an array and also print them out. All right, so I believe you're able to get some knowledge in this video. So give it a thumbs up and um subscribe to our channel, and you can also share so that others will also benefit from what you just benefited. All right, so thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video. Bye for now.